Welcome, welcome to Adventures with Marsh, Dominions 6, Rise of the Pantocrator. I believe I'm live. Alright, I have not done this in quite a while, but I'm having a nice weekday evening, and I figured I'm going to play a couple hours of video games before bed. And why not start a new game and live stream it? So thank you all, whoever watches or joins, even if it's one person. I am going to show you this awesome game. If you've never heard of Dominion 6, if you like strategy games, this one is awesome. So let's dig into it. So first, let's create a world. All right, you create a world map, and it's almost like a board game style with different tiles and resources. You build a civilization. You have a god that rules over the civilization. There's different magical abilities. You create incredible armies, and you go to war tactically. So it's great. So anyways, let us begin. Let's do medium. I like having a random map. I like having caves. I like all these settings. Okay. We are going to call this the Great Spirit. Alright. My little puppy's next to me if you hear any sniffs and snorts or yawns. Alright, we're going to go with late ages. My favorite civilization is Middle Age End. But I'm going to go with late age. We're going to go with the Dog Warriors. Andromania, the Dog Republic. I need to mix it up a little bit. So we're going to go with these guys, the Doggos. They're one of my favorites. I have not played as these guys in like a year, so I'm a little rusty. Let's go with... I want to do Impossible AI. So, truth be told, this game might not last very long. Also, my other dog is rooting around in my room, so hold on a second. Artax, in the bed. Good girl. Good girl. Come here. Alright, puppy's in the bed. Alright, let's add one more. We shall see how this goes. This will be a tough game. Alright. Oh, now Artax is in my face. So, let's see. So, if we're going to do Andromania, they are one of the, I don't know, what the successor civilizations to End. Alright, so each age, all of these nations are the nations that survived the previous age. And these are the dogs that came from the exalted nation of End, which is my favorite nation. There also, Picone came from the same nation. Femine came from the same nation. So we will pick them as well. We will go against our brothers and sisters. Zamantia. I really like this nation because they have giant like moose knights. Like these guys that ride mooses. They're really cool. So we're going to go against these guys. Totally might get my booty whooped. I'm just going to go ahead and say that. I like going against... Actually, no, I don't want to go against TNG. Let's go against Man. Let's do... Pangea is always interesting. Let's go against Ulm. And then... the Last of the Giants, perhaps? Why not? Alright. So, I do not have a really good strategy for this nation right now, just because I haven't played them in so long, so I need to relearn a little bit of this. I will read this, though. Let's get into the game a little bit. I'm going to try to make it fun. To welcome you to the game, we're going to play as Andromania, the Dog Republic. Andromania is a republic of Calistri, civilized and culturally advanced cynocephalians The Cynocephalian clans of Gog and Magog once served magnificent Ind, and their barking hordes were released upon the enemies of the Prester King. But when the Khans of Tianqi defeated the sacred armies of Ind and killed the Prester King himself, the dominion of Ind was broken, and all subservient tribes and kingdoms found themselves free from the yoke of the magnificent kingdom. The Cynocephalians had become increasingly more civilized under the benevolent rule of the Prester King, and when Ind fell, Cynocephalian magistrates replaced the viceroys of Ind and united the Cynocephalian tribes in a nation of virtue far beyond that of the kingdoms of men. They called themselves Calistri and promised never to fall back into the barbarism and gruesome practices of old. Now most Calistri regard men with disdain as inferior beings that they are. Alright, so we are like giant dog people. We're upright dogs with like, that are awesome. And so we have some great magicians and priests, and then we have these like crazy howler barbarian dog warriors, and then we have our civilized dog warriors. All right, so we like having a hot area to live in, a hot region. Okay. Mostly weak priests. That's not good. I like having powerful priests. Order limit +1. Okay, standard force. All right, whatever. Huh. So, what to do? I'm going to go for a Rainbow Bless. I'm going to try to go heavy on my Sacreds, which is what I would do for Ind. Maybe I won't go as heavy as I usually do, but I want to give them a good bless. I might, at least for now, go with something down here. Y'all that are really good at this game, y'all maybe tell me, like, you're crazy for picking that guy. Alright, so these are our, and those of you that don't know, these are our gods that we're picking, right? Essentially. And they all have points. The Divine Console. The reason I might do this is because I just want to see what are my options. And also, what magic do we have? So we rarely have blood or death. We don't have any air. I like to have my god have the things that our mages are not good at, right? Okay. So maybe that would work. Ooh, and what sort of bless would I want? Oh, I'm going to make my god imprisoned, so it takes a few years for him to come out. Let's go with 6 Dominion. If I can recall, like these, so our good troops, let's just start with this guy. They have high resources, right? So these are really good troops. They are large, they have good hit points, they're strong, they do some good damage, they have a bite, so they do 2 damage or 2 attacks. They're pretty good overall, but they cost a lot of resources and a lot of recruitment points. So that means I should have a productive area. So plus 36% resources, plus 20% recruitment points. I like that. We got some income. Now I also like to have luck. So I'm going to go with 2 luck. We like having a hot area. So I'm going to make it a little extra hot, which will help offset some of the cold winters. Alright. And that gives us some extra points to spend. So, what are some options for some really good blesses? I like to have Blood Surge. Let's go ahead and get that. I like Blur as well. feel like it makes these guys just way better. In case we're going to go against ethereal, I would like to have magic weapons. So let's invest some more into that, and that can give us magic weapons. So that means we can take out any ethereal or invulnerable or whatever enemies. So that's huge for us. Now I only have one more bless point. So let me get some cheap other points. Ooh, can't do that. I can do that. That could be beneficial. Let's do order. Even though I like having these good events. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Alright. I can get more death. I get one extra. Alright, what? Should I get fire? Let's go with that. Right, because we have earth. Yeah. Okay, so 4 bless points to spend. I could get swiftness, which is going to make us a little faster. More likely to have the first strike. That's pretty good. And we get +1 defense score. Excuse me. I really like heroism. Getting that extra experience makes your troops way better. So that is something I want to get. 1 heroism. Got 3 points to spend now. So obviously I cannot get swiftness. Awareness is interesting. Also, Undying. I could maybe, ooh. Mending Bones is also interesting. Because afflictions are a pain, especially when you get, you know, your important warriors. Also, Strength of Flesh. That gives us more damage. I wish having a little bit of regeneration would kind of be good because we have extra health, so it actually could help. I could get extra heroism. The other thing is I'm not considering what am I going up against. Let's get some cold resistance, because I am going up against some cold nations. I think that would be good to have. And then I guess I might just go for an extra, either Undying or Heroism. Extra experience just means I can level up and get a little bit better. Undying means we can come back and fight a little longer. Let's go with Heroism. Double Heroism. Alright, so no more bless points. So all of our warriors, or all of our sacred warriors, will get these bonuses. Oh no, what did I just do? That's alright. Blood Surge is great. We get +3 attack, +3 strength, +1 defense, +1 reinvigoration anytime our blessed soldier kills an enemy. Alright, which with our dog warriors is going to be likely. So anyways, that is our god. We're going to name him the Divine One. Alright, now let's set up our world. I like to have very strong independent provinces. I like to have a lot of magical sites. I like to just slow down the game a little bit. So we'll just like knock down the everything 10%. I don't know if that really does much, but random events are common. Story events are all enabled. Score graphs are enabled. I like to keep track where we are. Diplomacy is weak. Sure. 10 Hall of Fame. Let's go with 4 mercenaries. Let's go with, I hate the global enchantments. Oh my gosh, 3. Let's do 20, 15, 10. I don't care about artifact yearning. And renaming is allowed. And now the thrones. This is where it gets interesting. I want to have a lot of thrones. Because a lot of thrones means it's going to make the map really interesting and difficult to navigate. So the first to 50 thrones wins. Disable the cataclysm. I think this is going to be interesting. Boom. Now, generating the map. This is really what's going to determine whether I win or lose the game. Is do I get a good place to start? Because if you have good geography, it can like shelter your nation and allow you some time to grow. If you have a bad starting situation, it would be hard to expand. There's all sorts of factors, and then there's the impossible AI, which is going to be really hardcore. And if I meet an AI nation early, they're probably going to come at me. And yeah, this is a game that if you don't get ahead, you're probably going to lose. And also, since this is the first time playing this nation quite a while, I'm still a bit unfamiliar with their strategies. So, wish me luck. I think I have a pretty decent bless and a pretty decent scales. The things that are going to boost my economy. I like to play a balanced nation, if that makes sense. Alright. In the beginning there was chaos. Out of the chaos arose worlds populated with multitudes of beings. Worlds were fought. Kings and emperors rose and fell, and civilizations were built and crumbled as millennia passed. Gods, dark and strange, were worshipped in pagan temples. Still there was chaos. The gods fought among themselves, bringing ever greater ruin to those who would serve them. And at last there was one, a being of great power and enlightenment, who rose above his immortal peers and cast them out into the heavens into oblivion. From chaos came order, and with order came peace, and the creatures of the world flourished. The age of chaos has ended. And now the wheel has turned once again. The supreme god has suddenly disappeared. Prayers are left unanswered, and the smoke of the offerings rises in vain to the heavens. No one knows why he disappeared, but it is certain that the people of the worlds are once again left without direction, without guiding principle, without order. Now is the time for beings of great power and ambition to try their strength. The throne of the heavens stands empty, and only the strongest can rise to supremacy over all. Only the most powerful can ascend to take place of he who came before, this time of great strife and suffering. This is a time of magic unequaled. This is the Ascension Wars. Do you like my reading voices? I used to work at medieval times, so I'm going to try to make this fun for you. Okay, this might be good. Yes, geography. So, we are bordered by the sea, which means we are not going to be attacked from this angle, at least not early. Alright, we can expect there's going to be a nation somewhere over here. Alright, but we have a little bit of time. That means we really have to worry about who is over here. Second thing, we have caves. Caves can be good and bad. Caves can be a place we can go and get easy resources, but also it's where we can be invaded and attacked from. So that's good. And it looks like we have mountains nearby, forests nearby. Those are resources that will give us good resources to build our troops up. So this makes me very happy. I think we can succeed. First things first, let's name. I like to name. So, he is going to be the first. Should I call him the first doggo? I might name some of these characters after my own dogs. How about that? But this one will be the first captain. No. The first general. No, he's a captain. The first captain! Alright, yeah, I know, it's weird. And then he's gonna get the name... Scout. Hold up. Yeah, I think that'll work. So the Scout... Let's go ahead and send him out to try to find out who our neighbors are. First captain, you're going to patrol, at least for now, because let's see what we're working with as far as commanders. So these are our troops down here, these are our commanders. Alright, we have a pretty good mage, a lot of good magical paths to play with, very expensive, but that's good. 2 priest level. We really want someone with 3 priest level. We have another mage who's okay, pretty good overall. Sacred but no priest level. Here is our general. He's a level 1 priest. Very good commander. Very pretty good overall general. Here's our best priest, I guess. Level 2. Okay, being a prophet bumps you up to level 3 automatically. We do not have any other level 3s. That's unfortunate. Having a level 3 is definitely OP. So let's go ahead and we'll get a general. I think I'm going to make the general... Well, alright. Yeah, I'm going to make the general the prophet. Sometimes I make the scout the prophet. And then make a general the prophet later on. I'm going to do that. The good boy. Because he is a good boy, and the good boy is going to become the prophet. And the reason is I'm going to send the good boy out into the world to spread our religion. Alright? So this is our capital region, Andromania, and this glowing white thing is our God's religion, our faith. And it spreads throughout these provinces, right? And so if I can get the good boy as a prophet out there spreading our faith into the world, that is going to spread our religion, and it will give us kind of a leg up, a little bit of an advantage overall. And eventually he's probably going to die or get caught by the enemy or whatever. When that happens, then I will make a general the prophet. So y'all let me know, people that have played this game, if that is a good or bad strategy, but it's a unique strategy that I don't do very often, but I'm going to do it in this game. Since we have a good boy scout in the very beginning. So with that being said, let us finally recruit. I'm gonna get... Let's go with one of these mages. And then as many sacreds as we can get, which is not a lot. So we're gonna get sacreds. And then since we have low resources, we have to get militia. Militias are not very good. But that's just what we're working with. Now, since our troops do use up a good amount of resources, we have to capture neighboring provinces. So if we capture the Frosted Peaks and the Bonelands and Faircliff and Golem Ridge and Moon Sea and even this cave provinces, the Mines of Despair, we can use those resources in our capital. Alright, so that's the goal. And then expand outwards. And all of these spots that have this is a throne. And a throne of ascension is, we want to capture as many thrones of ascension as possible. However, some of them are really difficult to capture, and we'll see why in just a minute. So here's our recruitment. Alright. That's all we can do with the resources at hand. Now I have 115 gold left in the treasury up here. Let's see if there are any mercenaries. There's cavalry, but they're way too expensive, so never mind. That's all I can do right now. I guess I can also set up my research ahead of time. What do we have to work with? We have no good summons. No national summons. That's a huge bummer. One of the reasons I love End is because they have the hash malls. Oopsies, don't want to do that. Alteration, what do we got going for us? Nothing special in alteration. That's a bummer. Nothing special in evocation. I'm looking for special spells that only our nation has, which I'm not seeing any yet. Because again, I'm not familiar with this nation. Okay. We got nothing to work with. I mean, we have all the regular stuff to work with. I don't know, that's weird. Whatever. I'm just gonna go with conjuration until we can get maybe some elephants. Yeah. Alright, so let's go with all the way up to conjuration 3, and then let's fill everything out. Let's wait on blood magic until we have some blood mages. Let's fill everything out to 1, get construction up to 2. I like getting clockwork horrors, so let's just get that up to 3, that up 1 more, that up to 4. That up to 5. We'll reassess in a little bit, but that's going to be our researching for quite a while. Let's end our turn. Let's move forward. Alright, their proclamation from the enemies. That means everyone is, their prophet has been named. Ours is the good boy. Alright, so now our map has filled out, and this is great news. The Moon Sea, we can conquer that. The Badlands, we can conquer that. All these we can conquer. They are not overpowered, which is very, very good news. Now down here, oh yeah, we definitely can conquer that. What I might do, I think first things first, we're going to send the good boy into the caves. And he's going to retreat if he's caught. He's going to go into the caves. First I want to make sure if I can get our religion like a foothold in this cave, then I can just know that like we don't have to worry about another religion creeping up on us from the cave, if that makes sense. You don't see the caves on this main game board, right? I have to click it or click this to go view the cave realm. So it just means I don't check it every turn. So I'm just going to do that first and then send them out. Alright, I'm not going to name every character. So, I don't know if I'm going to name this guy. I'm going to name characters that, like, we're going to use to lead armies, right? So, like, fun characters. And Boreas is a weird name, but it's the name he was born with. So, he's going to research. Alright, let us... What else do we need? Let's go ahead and get a good general that's also a priest. That will take out one of our sacred troops. So we will get one more militia. Hooray. Not very good recruitment right now. I just know we don't have enough to really fill out the forces as much as I want to. The first place we might attack is going to be Frosted Peaks, but we're not quite ready yet unless we can get some mercenaries. It looks like Madame Fortuna and her 10 slingers are available. You know what? I've got the dough to spend. Let's offer them $70. 70 dog hairs. Alright. End the turn. I have no clue if this live stream is even live, to be honest. But that's okay. I think it is. Alright. So, next turn. An unexpected event has occurred in Andromania, my lord. A prospect, a genius, has found a small gold deposit. Very nice. And Madame Fortuna has been bought and will fight for our cause. That's very good. What's really good is that she has some magical skills. So, we go up here and we see we've got her for 3 turns, 3 months. Let's go ahead while we're at it. Let's get Dagon, the sage, and we'll offer him the same amount. 70 dog hairs. So she's going to research for us, unless she can do something good. Reanimation, yeah, she's just going to research for us. And when we're ready to attack, she will join us. We have Andruhu, which we're going to rename. Alright, we're going to name him Falcor, after my beloved doggy that I got after college. My first dog that was like solely my own dog, Falcor. And he was named after Falcor from the Neverending Story, and I miss him so much. Falcor. Falcor! If you know, you know. Alright, but we are not ready yet to lead the army. This is a little frustrating. Our crossbow, see, they have swords, so they're actually pretty good. And I will probably use them in an assault formation. They might hold and then attack. Just because until I get more troops for them to really be viable as crossbowmen. Alright, but let's do one more turn of recruitment. We need more doggos. So we have a cheap little priest right here. We have this priest again. Let's get something new. No, not that guy. We don't need this priest just yet. Let's get this guy. Or gal. And then I guess I can still only get 2. Alright. Now, we have some gold left over, but yes, that's right. We can't get any soldiers just yet, so we have to end the turn. Oh yes, wait, the good boy, we forgot. He's down here all alone by himself. So, what have we discovered? That the mines of despair don't go anywhere. Which might be good news. Or at least they go to the Lightless Cavern, so we will go see what that is. Back to the surface. In the turn. Maybe after this turn, I might take just a 2-minute break to go get some water and maybe some sort of snack. We might make it a 3-minute break. A new famous hero, Madame Fortuna, has been known for her famous deeds. Well, good for you, Madame Fortuna. Excuse me. I'm now scratchy-throated for talking. I talk for a living, so yeah. First, let's look at the good boy. Alright, so this is good news. That the caverns don't really go very far, right? So that means no one's going to invade us from these caverns. So that's excellent. Let's go ahead and just preach for 1 turn, which is going to bump this up, and then he can rejoin us. Alright, so that means we can conquer it without worry. This is excellent. This is like the best start I could have hoped for. Really. Alright. Ooh, Brigand. What a weird name. We gotta rename this guy. Let's just name him Pup. Is that horrible? Pup. Dog. Yeah, we'll see how long this lasts. Can't really summon anything, so he's just going to research. Alright, researching these new magical pathways that will allow us to summon incredible creatures, great and small. Let's just make sure. Let's see what dog can do. Dog can summon animals, but we do not have 10 nature gems just yet. Okay, I can get... Ooh, what should we get? These guys have 15 research. This guy has 15. I like to get at least have one of every mage to begin with, so why not? Let's get that dude. Unless there's a really good... yeah, that works for me. Let's try to get Obscuro. Let's just offer 85. Why not? And I think that's all I can do. Right? I cannot get any other critters. Alright. An unexpected event. We got more gold. Very nice. More gold. Uh-oh, but children are disappearing in the night. Strange creatures skulk in the wilderness. And we have killed 48 filthy brigands and troublemakers. Alright, so that's good. We killed the strange creatures that skulk in the wilderness. Alright, with all that, I think... So we have Madame Fortuna for one more turn. Let's go ahead and offer her some extra gold to stick with us. And let's take her down into the Caves of Despair. The Mines of Despair. I believe Bakimono Shows and Ko Onis, I'm pretty sure we can beat them. I think. Like, I hope. So let's assemble the army. First we've got our Sacreds, then we've got our Infantry. Alright, let's take her Slingers. They're going to hold the southern flank. God rest your souls if anyone attacks you down there. She's just going to cast spells. Yep, she can stand right there. Alright. These guys will hold the center. Ooh, wait a minute. They have to hold and attack the closest enemies. Because I have to bless them. Let's go ahead and just do 2 blessings. Better safe than sorry. And let me put them in a double line, because I think that will mean they will be closer together and thus easier to bless. Now these guys, let's put them on a line out here, and they're just going to attack closest enemy. And then these guys, we're going to put you in a line right here. Y'all are going to fire closest enemy. Okay. This could go very badly. Because we only have 55 troops total. And we would be going up against 80 or more. Should I wait one more turn? Alright, here's the thing. I'm going to wait one more turn. If I can get 10 nature gems. I can't. I just wasted. I just wasted all those gems. For nothing. No. Should we go? Should we go for it? I gotta go for it. We got to. I will summon the animals for the next turn. Alright. And he's down here preaching. Alright, let's see what happens. We're going to watch this battle. Ooh, we researched conjuration. Very good. Alright, there was a battle in the Mines of Despair. Let's view the battle. Alright, so we should be what? The blessing? There it goes. Alright, so we have a blessing, which means, let's look at our troop. So our troop, we have morale, we have cold resistance, blur, blood surge, heroism. Very nice. So overall, pretty good stats. Really good damage. Good health. Pretty good protection. Good magical resistance. Good morale. And that's only going to boost when Blood Surge is activated. Another thing I just realized, our troops are animals. Considered animals, right? They're dogs. So I can do certain blesses that will like make them go berserk. And that might be a very good boost for me to be doing. Look at that! Holy moly! Look at all that damage. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, red means they now have Blood Surge activated. With Blood Surge, that attack skill is 16, 14 defense. We only get stronger. So that's awesome. 27 damage, pretty good. Dang. They just melted away. Our dog warriors up top, they didn't do too bad either. We lost 9 men, we killed 9 dogs. We killed 66. Alright, that's awesome. Now before I go any farther, I'm going to pause, go get some water, snack, 5-minute break. Please go ahead and give me a like, a comment, a subscribe. Let me know, have you played Dominion 6? Subscribe to Adventures with Marsh, and go check out my other videos of real life, real world adventures, or some of my video game live streams. I don't have a lot of subscribers, I'm not even monetized, but you could help me get monetized. All you have to do is click a button. I'll be back soon. I return after I don't know how many minutes, but now the time has passed and the good boys are ready. Alright, so where are we? We're drifting in space in the cavern realm. There we are. So, okay. So our dominion is kind of spreading down here, not very well. I am not going to attack this throne yet, but I might down the road. But at least for now, we have this province. I'm not really interested in getting these Bakemono shows. They're not very good. But I will bump up the defense. I like going to... let's just go to 15, just in case. And yeah, that's great. So now let's get out of here. We have conquered the cave, at least for now. And that should give us more resources. Which it has. Look at all of these resources now that we have from the Mines of Despair. First things first, I think I will go ahead and get a priest that can help bless my troops. We'll get the good priest, and we will get another serene one. And now look, now I can get other of my troops. I think I'm going to get these guys. And I have to cough, excuse me. Oh. I do have, my throat is getting a little bit raspy. Because, as someone who lectures, I end up kind of talking loudly for many hours of the day. And I'm realizing that I need to find ways to do less of that. So maybe more presentations and worksheets in the future and readings. Alright. So I can get these guys, and I guess I can get one more militia, which is very nice. Also, I have one extra commander point. Interesting. I did not realize that. I can get another scout. Yeah, let's get another scout. And now, more militia. Very nice. Cool beans. Ooh, Martino. Martino is going to be my beloved buddy. Actually, no. Buddy will wait. Because you might be able to hear a thump, 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 thump. Let me turn the volume down. You might hear the thump, thump, thump of my beloved little beagle, Atreyu. Oh yeah. His tail's just thumping because while I'm playing this game, he's getting a belly scratch. And his spot in bed right next to me. Alright. What do you think of the music of Dominions? No, let's crank it. Let's get into this. Oh yeah, this one's a banger. I call this Making Decisions. Alright, so we have Atreyu now. And Atreyu is stacked on skills. Let's see what Dog can do. Dog can now... oof. Alright, we might not summon animals, even though 30 animals. That could be helpful. We can also get... let's get our Killer Manti. The Killer Mantis. The other option would be wolves. Get a ton of wolves. Right? Let's get a lot of wolves because we're dogs. And also, I don't think I'm going to send mages out just yet. So, pack of wolves and... let's just do another pack of wolves. Alright, what can pup do? Ogres? No. Research. Alright. Bada bing, bada bam. And then finally, can we get some mercenaries up in here? All we can get is Dagon the Sage. I'm not too worried about losing Madame Fortuna and her slingers, but Dagon, let's offer 61 in case man is not interested in taking him back. So yeah, that's all I can do. Look at our Dominion spreading. Look how it is being pushed back here. That makes me know that somebody is over here. Right? So that's not good. Alrighty. I am blessed with my doggies. Some really great dogs. I hope right now you are with your dog, scratching your dog, or your dog is happy, whatever, and wherever it is and what it's doing. But my lord, there's an unexpected event that's occurred. A trader vessel has arrived from a distant port. The officials have been unable to tax the merchants, whatever. I might not read all these because by nature I just want to do fun, crazy voices. Alright, very nice. So, one thing I want to do is I kind of want to send Atreyu into the mines. Because Atreyu is going to go search for magical sites. Because Atreyu is pretty good at that. Alright, meanwhile, let's see what kind of army we've got to play with now. Alright, I dig that. And then now we've got our massive wolves. Okay, who can we go up against? We can hit these guys, these guys, these guys. Light infantry crossbowmen, heavy light crossbowmen, militia heavy light. Let's go with these guys. Alright, so what am I going to do? I'm going to move these guys to the north, right? They're going to be the northern flank. The wolves are going to be the center. These guys are going to be the southern. And then behind the wolves are going to be the crossbows. Because really the wolves are the ones that I'm going to sacrifice, right? They're going to rush ahead. They're going to get mauled. They might do a little bit of damage. But then they will slow down the enemy, and then these guys will come in. And really, they're going to be the ones that do the hurting, do the damage. We also want this guy, who we have to change his name because it's crazy. What is with these crazy names? They're going to bless, and then cast spells. Alright. I like that. So Falcor is going to attack. And then this guy, Buddy. Everyone has had a buddy, right? I had a buddy. Buddy was such a good dog. He was a stinky dog, but he was a good dog. So Buddy's going to go in there. And then we have... This one's just a scout. I'm going to name it Scout. So when we get like a notification about Scout, we'll know who and what it is. And also Scout is kind of a dog name, right? Scout's a good dog name, actually. I could maybe one day have a Scout. To Scout. Alright. Let's send Scout right yonder. Good Boy is gonna go to the Bonelands. You know, Good Boy actually is gonna go with our army, and Good Boy is going to cast a Divine Blessing and then cast spells. And we'll put Good Boy right there. Alright. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Let's, we can get more wolves while we're sitting around. We should get another of these really good mages. And then now, I guess, I can get more of these guys. And then one more of those. Slowly building up our recruitment pool. Very nice. And then let's look for mercs. I'm not really interested in the mages at this point. I'm not going to spend... I mean, the cavalry would be great, but I'd have to spend probably at least 600 to get them. And... I mean, it's like, could we go for that? I don't know. Not yet. I think I'm just going to save my money and wait. And build some temples instead. Because temples are key. Now we get to start building infrastructure as we spread and conquer. My lord, there was a battle. Frosted Peaks. We won. We lost 29. We killed 80. Most of them were wolves, so that's very good news. Our sacred units killed 58, so absolutely slaughtered. Let's go check it out. What do we get? I like to bump up the defense at least to 10. I feel like 15 is just better and it looks better. So spend a little money on that. Alright. Not going to go for this just yet. I think this needs to be the next target. So we're going to bring the army back. Falcor is going to come home. Buddy is going to build us a temple. It's going to help spread our religion and allow us to recruit more sacred troops. Also, let's just check, what can we get here? Ooh, we can get howlers. So howlers are interesting, right? These are the barbaric wild dogs, right? And they have 3 attacks. So they have two weapons and a bite, which is awesome. They go berserk. They also are chaotic and they cause unrest. But they're great. They're really good. So I'm going to get these guys. They do cause a little bit of a problem if you have too many of them in a province, but we're just going to go with it. Let's also get a regular human scout. And that'll be that for this turn. Because the human scout is cheaper than our scout. I think. We'll find out. Alright. You know what? Let's go back. Wait a minute. What buttons am I even pressing? No scout. Let's go ahead and get a commander. And I'm going to get a regular human commander instead of this dude. Even though I'm going to get the human commander. Just, they're a little bit easier to deal with, let's just say. So, okay. Let's go to the caves. And Atreyu is going to search for the magical site. Back to the surface. Our army's coming home. The good boy is going to continue to go out into the world. So I'm thinking first let's go here, and I want to get some, I want to spread out this way a little bit. Get us a good wall right here. And then move forward. Alright. Coming back home, let's go ahead and get more wolves. And we can get one more of these guys. No, we can't. Yes, we can. I have 2 commander points as well. Dang. Alright. I'm gonna get him. No. I'm so indecisive. already have one of these guys sitting around. Maybe I'll get this dude. Yeah. No. Oh, I'm so indecisive. Alright, this guy, for sure. There we go. I didn't want to use up the extra holy point. So now, pretty sure they're not holy. No, they're not. Oh, where'd all my gold go? What in the world? I guess it's going towards building this temple. So because of that, let's just go ahead and lower this down to 5 for now. So I can use a little bit more money. And let's go with these guys. Actually, wait a minute. I have way more resources. I can start to get the really good troops. These guys are good. I like these guys. For now, let's get them. That's kind of a bummer. Alright, you know what? I hate not using up all of my commander points, but let's go ahead and just get as many troops as I can. No, I can't. Yeah, let's just do that. For now. Pretty sure that's all I can do. Yeah. Oh no. Of course it's not all I can do. So, okay, here's the deal. Good geography, right? I've got a mountain range here that blocks off Griffin Rock. So no bad guys are going to come from here. So that means my scout, well, I can really only go there. That's good. This is giving me like a bottleneck, right? As long as I can get my army right here, I can hold off the enemy. And hopefully then invade them. Someone has to be somewhere in here. Another rival. So we'll find out very soon. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, so we found 2 magic sites. Good boy. Good boy, Atreyu. Good boy, that's right. You get belly scratches. Oh, and you get belly scratches, Artax. That's right, we're going to introduce a new doggo to the game. Beloved Artax. As I drink my water. Ooh. What a crazy name, Galafes. Artax. You're getting Artax! You're understanding a theme with some of my dog names. Artax is a really good fire mage, which that's going to come in handy. Can't do much now, but Artax is going to be bringing the heat later on, that's for sure. Alright, so we definitely have enough to take Faircliff. I do declare. So Falcor, we're going to now look at this. We now have like a serious core of serene warriors. Alright, let's go ahead and bring out these guys. And let's do these guys. And what I'm going to do... Tempted to give them to him, but actually no. Instead, we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna give the wolves the north. We're gonna give the serene warriors the middle, and then the foot soldiers the south. And yeah. Here's the thing, I don't have as much blessing power now. that's alright. Because these guys are good even if they're not blessed. They're pretty good. Alright, so Falcor is going to charge into Faircliff. Artax is going to research. The first captain is just still patrolling. Perpetual patrolling. We're going to get more wolves. Pup. What can Pup do? Nothing. Not really. Keep researching. Meanwhile, let's get these guys, or this dude or gal. I don't necessarily think I need another scout right now. Priest, a low-level priest would be good. Now it's, oh, I have no money. Oh, my lord. Where's all the money going? Whew. Okay. Well. Oh, I know where it's going. These guys. Sorry. We'll just slowly recruit for now. We're going to name this guy Human. Human! Alright, buddy. Just spend one turn preaching. Good boy, I need you to preach as well. We got to get our religion out there. Scout, you're going to go up here to Isurian. Let's see what's up there. Notice all of the thrones. So really, it means that the enemy are probably here. Let's just see what this throne is, though. Let's do that. All right. So Falcor's charging in. These guys are doing what they're doing. All right. Now we can get our Serene Warriors. Very good. Ugh. That's the one problem. They're so expensive. Well, I guess that's all I can do. I'll spend some of this money on defense. Alright. Put that army to work. I think everyone's done with their activity. Wait a minute. I gotta write in the chat. You know what I realized? I forgot to change the title from the last title. Hi. Wait a minute. There we go. Hi. Sorry for the wrong title. No, whatever. Hi. Sorry. Alright, we're going to play for a little bit longer. Maybe another... Ooh, it's been an hour, 15 minutes. Maybe another 30 minutes. We'll see. Give or take. Our enemies have claimed a throne. The throne of Twilight. Ooh, that's okay. We have dark vision because we're dogs. We can see in the night a little bit. My lord, there was a battle at Faircliff. We lost 49 good dogs and wolves, but we killed 85 terrible, horrible men. And then unexpected event in the Mines of Despair. We got some water gems. That's great. Let's go check out our mines. Everything looks good here. Our Dominion is not really rising a lot, but whatever, I guess. Alright. So mostly wolves are gone. Troll land, interesting. So I need a much larger army to get through here. So really I need to focus on Golem range. Looks like I can't get there just yet. So I have to get there through oh no, this is... I can't get over the rivers unless it's frozen. So hopefully next turn. Otherwise, I have to get through up north. So that means I have to get through the Bonelands or Tapente. And then I have to then come down and then get Golem range. That's kind of lame, but whatever. That's the geography. So that being said, let's just go ahead and give ourselves 5 defense. We have more howlers. We have crossbow. That's good. Crossbowmen are very good to have. Worthy humans. But let's save our money for right now. Alright, buddy now can come over here. Falcor, I need you to get back to Romania. Human, I think you're going to bring these guys to Andromania, and we're going to cancel this dude. That gives us a little bit more money. Very nice. So, I'm going to try to build up enough to take the Bonelands. I think we're going to take the good boy. Now that this is relatively strong, we're going to move him up here. Alright. No one is up here. That's good news. Let's go to the Rusty Badlands. Also, Atreyu is home. That's good. And I'm looking at Atreyu versus Artax, and I see that Artax has 1 more fire. So, should I send Artax out to discover the magical sites? I think yes. Because it's advantageous to do so. Alright, while they come back home, just gonna keep getting wolves. Since his name is Flurit, we're going to name the dog Fluffy. And I have other personal dog names coming soon for better characters, right? Fluffy's just going to kind of preach. All right. This dog. An old dog from my youth, the first beagle we had, Taylor and I, when we were young. You know what? Not the first dog we had, actually. Just letting you know, none of these are security questions. Sometimes you shouldn't share certain names and certain things, by the way, people. But this was a beagle we had. Good old Trixie. Trixie's gonna summon some wolves. Call the wolves in, Trixie. Beagles are very good at attracting coyotes. Alright, so with our 500 gold, let's get another one of these. And tempted to just actually get another one of these leaders. No, we'll get this guy first. And then a regular priest. Then, now we can get more of these. You know, they cost money. I think I'm going to start getting these guys. And then I can get 2 of these. Alright. Alright, we're still researching very slowly. We've got more wolves. Alright, very nice. Oh, I love this song. This one's a headbanger. Let's bang it. This is called Building Up for the Attack. Yeah. What? No. Buddy's got a disease. No, Buddy. Buddy, what on earth happened? Oh, don't you hate this when this happens to your dog? Your dog runs outside, gets loose, and all of a sudden, Buddy gets hit by a car and is diseased. Or maybe Buddy's just getting old. Buddy did get old. Oh, just when I found a song that I really like. Well, Buddy's just gonna, you know what, Buddy? You just enjoy your days, alright? Enjoy your days in Faircliff. If only they lived a little bit longer, y'all. Our taxi search for magical sites. This makes me worry, is there something in Faircliff, like a magical site, a hidden site, that is giving out diseases? I don't know. Alright, good boy. Preach. Scout. Uh-oh, there's Zamantia. That's not good news, y'all. That means we have a tough enemy that is very close by. And that means I need to get to them and take them out before they can build up some really, like a really strong army. So, Scout, you keep exploring. Alrighty. Alright, so what's the state of the army? Human, you're going to keep the Howlers, alright? And the Howlers are going to hold the far northern flank with the Wolves. We're going to keep the Howlers away from our civilized Calistride troops. Human, you're just going to hold back, alright? You just kind of sit up here. Alright, we might have to utilize the first captain. He finally gets to go to battle. Alright, we're going to take these guys and we're just now mixing them in with all of our other troops. Now what I might do is make these guys guardians, militia guardians, and I'm going to try to recruit less militia going forward and more of these kind of troops. So, you know what, also I realize, let's take a chunk. These wolves, they're going to go down to the southern flank. Our Calistri are going to hold the south. Serene warriors hold the center. Our archers hold that to the north, firing along the way, and our wolves are going to charge in with the Howlers. Okay. I need a little bit of blessing help, so Fluffy's going to tag along. Fluffy's going to go, let's put Fluffy right there. Fluffy's going to bless, and cast spells. We will put Falcor back in the center. And then this one, what are we going to name this dog? Generic dog name. If you're going to have a Fluffy, maybe we have a baby. Hey, baby. Perhaps. Alright, so baby is going to be right there. Looks good to me. Meanwhile, the first captain, let's see, we will put you kind of right there. And you're just going to stay behind the troops as well. And what I might also do is we're going to go ahead and take one bodyguard and give them to you. And the human, you know what, human, screw you. So 2 bodyguards. Alright, so I think that is a good assault force. We're going up against barbarians, archers. I think we can take them out. I really do. Let's go for it. Boom. 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 Fluffy's going in. Baby's going in. Trixie, you're going to get some more wolves. Alright, another dog from the ancient past. I'm going to reserve one dog name that I will never tell y'all about. Okay. Research. We got to get our research going. You know, also, though, let's just see. Could maybe start to get some ogres. I'm really worried about this province now. Like, I don't want to send anyone to go investigate. We might just go send... No, actually, never mind. We'll wait for Buddy to expire before we send anyone else in there. And, yeah, I think that's all I can do. Let's get a new Buddy. Yeah, you can never replace a great dog until you get another great dog. I'm gonna mix them up since I can get more of these. Trying to get as many troops as possible. There we go. As many as we can for our resources. That's a pretty solid lineup. These guys are good. You know, they've got moderate protection. These guys have way better protection. Alright. That looks pretty good to me. Could always have another priest. Oh, but I can't afford it. Alright. Can we conquer the Bonelands and take our first throne? Find out next turn. Alright, I might go get some ice cream. We found the Druid's Grave and the Wolf Oak. So that should give us some extra magical gems. My lord, there was a battle in the Bonelands. We're going to watch this battle because this one's going to be a tough one. Oh, geez. These are... They're sacred. Luckily, they are not blessed. But they do have awe. And awe is... it means our troops are going to have a harder time attacking them. And they're just melting through the wolves, tearing apart our wolves. But the Howlers are ripping apart the barbarians. And also losing in turn. Uh-oh. The southern flank is being overwhelmed by barbarians, but luckily our serene ones have held the center. Oh no, the southern flank is completely fallen. We've lost all of our good warriors. But our sacreds, look at them now, they all have a fury, a bloodlust. Uh-oh, this one, he's almost dead. A chest wound. But now they have the bloodlust, and they are just chasing down the fleeing barbarians. Uh-oh, though. There's still archers and mages to contend with. An earth elemental. We have won the day. Victory! Let's look at the bat. Oh, no, wait. Oops. Wrong button. Excuse me. Alright, so we lost 7 of our footmen, 4 of our men-at-arms, all 5 of our soldiers. They did not die in vain. They took 6 with them. 2. Oof, that's not good. 2, not very good. Crossbowmen killed a few. Luckily, our howlers, we lost all of them, but they took 2 for everyone. Which, you know, And then our serene ones, they are the ones that were really decimated. And we lost, or more than decimated, geez. Decimation, we use that word as if it's a lot, but it only means 10%. We killed 86, lost 4. And our poor wolves killed 1, and we lost almost all of our wolves. So that lets you know wolves cannot stand in battle against very good troops like these. The barbarians even. Barbarians did a number. Alright, but we won regardless. Oh no, heavy snowfalls have blocked our roads. We're low on money. This is good. We get the Throne of Vitality. Vitality increases growth, which is good. Ascension Point, Dominion Spread. We get 1 extra Nature Gem, and we get more hit points. That is huge. I mean, that could be the difference between it taking, 2 attacks to kill our troop and 3 hits, 2 hits and 3 hits, or 1 hit and 2 hits. That's huge. That's great. So we are going to get that. We have to bring back the good boy. He's going to claim the throne. Now, I think we can take this because it's mostly humans, but not quite yet. Wait a minute. What happened to the... Why did Falcor run away? What in the world, Falcor? Falcor got scared and ran off. So did Fluffy and Baby. So I guess whatever. But you know what? We gotta get more troops. So Fluffy and Baby, go ahead and move up there. Buddy, I need you to just keep on preaching, spreading the word. Artax, you need to go up to the Bonelands. Falcor's coming home to pick up more troops. Alright. So, now that we're going up against basic human troops, our wolves, they are going to do a little bit more. That being said, don't necessarily want to always rely on wolves, because as we just learned, they're not that good. They're pretty terrible. But they also, they kind of occupy the enemy's time. And when we're going against 330 soldiers, we want to occupy as many of those arrows as possible. So wolves are basically our cheap fodder. That being said, let's name this crazy Akosa blah 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 blah. Flame. Flame is a good old doggy. Alright, so Flame is going to assist our troops. Dog is going to recruit more wolves. Alright. Alright, epic battle music. Here we go. Let's get another one of these. They're just a good overall mage. Oh snap. What? Getting intense. No more money. Alright, well, you know what I'm going to do? Alright, there we go. What can we get here? Barbarians. Barbarians are pretty good. I just don't have the money to waste. Alright. So, think that's going to be this turn. Oh no. We have scouts out here. You can't ever forget about your scouts. Scout. Interesting, this map. We might be on a little isolated island, which might be a pain in the butt. We'll find out. Because then it means it's going to be hard to get across the oceans. Or harder. So we might have to go through the caves. Uh-oh. I don't know where the other troop is. The human... No, I never got the human. Ooh, oh, there we go. The first captain. Duh. Oh, this one's a banger. Alright. I mean, yeah, my only option is this. Either this or this. So, might as well keep these guys here in the turn. And I think, you know what? This will be my last turn. Y'all enjoy your evenings and have a great day. Tomorrow, this will be the last of the turns. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next live stream of the Divine One, God of Andromania, Dominion 6. But first, my lord, there was an unexpected event. Oh no, local swarms are eating the crops and causing widespread panic. We lost taxes and there's unrest. Oh no. Okay, well, luckily our defense goes up. I just realized it goes up every year to 1, or at least to 11. And so I'm just going to let it do that naturally. We call that, what is it, province defense conscription. So that's pretty good. I'd forgotten that they had that. I've been wasting money. So, alright, Falcor's down here. Time to get the new army together. And a bunch of wolves. Falcor's now going to go up to the Bonelands. Trixie, why don't you research? Ashley, I want you to research. Ooh. Has death magic, which is awesome. This makes me sad, because she's my brother's dog. Recently passed away. And she has death magic, which is, you know, poignant. But it's very useful. Very useful to have in this game. So that means I can do Dark Knowledge. Oh no, I don't have any gems. Uh-oh. I might send Eve to go out there. Because since this is like a wasteland, maybe it has some death magic going on. So Atreyu's going to research, Pup is going to research, Dog is going to research, Eve is going to move. Bada bing, bada bam. Alright, everyone else looks good. Can I recruit any of these? Nope. And I can get one more holy troop. Jeez, I need money. Let's not repeat that recruitment. Let's cancel that and get one of these guys. And then go back to these. You know what? Pikemen. When I get more money and more resources, I might get some of these bigger troops. I'm going to stick with these Calistri soldiers for now. There's still room. I could get more militia. They do make good bodyguards. So there we go. I'll do that. Alright. I guess that's all I can do right now. No, it's not. I can do way more. Artax is going to search the magical site. So I'm actually going to keep Eve here researching. Baby, you're just going to preach even though it doesn't do anything. Same with you, Flame. I don't have the money to build a temple. Good boy. You're going to claim the throne of vitality. Fluffy, you're going to preach even though it doesn't matter. And why not? Let's do a bonus turn. Bonus turn. So nice. Well, this is not great because we know we're on an island. Okay. I mean, maybe it is good. It means I just have to defeat Zamantia, and then I have to get off the island with my armies. Which usually means magical artifacts will help me in that endeavor once I research enough. So anyways, so we've claimed the Throne of Vitality. Very good, very good. We did some extra stuff. Some bless points. We found a magic site, a moon mirror. Okay, cool. Proclamation from Gath. Ooh, Dominion +3. Very nice. A festival was held in the honor of the Lord, but we also lost some taxes. But we did level up some of our research. That's good news. Okay. Vitality, what did it do again for us? Give us hit points. Duh. Very good. Very good indeed. Alright, now I think we have a much better chance at taking out this nation. Alright, you notice that their population has gone up and down, their defense. It's somewhere in the middle of these reports that we're seeing, right? So let's go ahead and assemble the Royal Army. Okay. Alright, so similar to before. Wolves in the north, wolves in the south. A double line of our sacreds in the center. And they hold for one turn, and then they attack the closest enemy. And then these guys, they're going to hold an attack closest. We're going to sacrifice the wolves. Sorry, guys. And then fire closest. So yeah. We'll go ahead and give a couple extra to them. And that looks like it's going to be what I'm going to do. Alright, so we're definitely going to send the first captain. We're going to send Falcor. We're going to send Fluffy and Baby. And I'm going to send Artax home for now. And then I guess Flame I'm going to send out here also. Flame is going to do cast a blessing, and we'll put Flame in here. Alright, whatever. Alright, so good boy, might as well go with. And that'll be that. Tempted to get the barbarians, but first we need another temple, even though they're super expensive. I also forgotten how expensive they are. But, you know, before Buddy passes away from his disease, I feel like Buddy should have completed a temple, right? Like in honor. Alright. This is going to be Mutt. Mutt can be the new one to get some wolves. Unless cannot forge an ivy crown, so yep. Alright. Well, it is late, and we're going to pick up in the next turn, I think. So they're doing their thing. Real quick, we'll just see what can we do. Alright, this is now interesting. Herd of buffaloes is pretty good, but we still need more gems, so I'm just gonna wait. Let's see what dog can do. Ooh, I do like the scorpion beast. If we can get enough. It just takes a little while to get enough of them, but they could be useful in taking down because they're heavy armored. So I'm gonna go ahead and dog is gonna start getting a scorpion beast. It's gonna take a few turns. I want to get like 5 of them, and they just, I'll put them in with some of the wolves or like next to the wolves, and they'll just take a little brunt of that damage. I don't know why I did that. I'm just gonna wait till we can get some clockwork horrors, and yeah, that's all I can really do. I could also, Pup could get. We'll get Pup doing a scorpion beast as well to a turn, and then now I'm all out of money. All right, I'm gonna have to wait on that temple. This is frustrating. All right. I'm tempted. Let's keep getting these guys. Let's also get some pikes to go behind them. And fill it out with a lot. Oh, nope, no. That'll work. Alright, I think that's all I can do. You have to stay tuned to see, can we defeat this province? I think we will. But you have to wait and see, what is that throne going to be? Alright, what's it going to be? We shall find out. Let's check the caves real quick. Everything looks good. With a little bit more dominion. That's good. As expected. Alright. Stay tuned. Wait before we leave. Actually, let's just check. Let's see where we stand in the world. Let's look. Here are all the pretenders. Let's look at the Hall of Fame. Alright. Durand the Great. The heavy cavalry. I think he is a mercenary. He has the most experience, the greatest leader. Ishtar, which is Ishtar is sitting on a throne. Has killed 50, or not killed 52, but won some battles. Falcor, we are the number 3 greatest hero of the land. Followed by a giant who has killed 5. And then Obscura, who has died. And then Dagon, who has died. And Madame Fortuna, she's still alive. And then Orviade, he's gone. Melkorka is still around, and then Ugin is dead. So you've got one character that's on the leaderboard. Falcor is way up there. That's good news. I'm surprised the good boy has not made it to the leaderboard. But us the good boys not done much except for preaching. So yeah, stay tuned. Also, I guess we can check out the score graphs and then we're done. So where do we stand? We have one less province than our neighbors, Zamantia. That's not good. So they're beating us. They have more forts than we do. Oh no, that's really not good. Luckily, we're making more money than they are. We're all about equal on gems. Equal on blood. They are ahead of us on research. That's not good. They are ahead of us as far as their dominion. That's pretty bad. They are below us as far as their army size, but they do have the moose warriors. Their moose warrior sacreds are incredible, and they're really big. So a few number of them could really go up against our guys. And then, of course, no one really has ascension points. This number is important. All right, so here's the thing. We beat out Zamantia. We got to worry about Man and Picone when we get to the mainland, right? This is probably the most important number overall. How many provinces you have. This is the most important number. Maybe then followed by income, and then followed by dominion and army size, perhaps. But y'all let me know in the comments. Am I right or wrong? But otherwise, good night. End the stream. Thank you for tagging along.